Alright, welcome back everybody. Looks like we are right back where we left off. We just picked up 10 first footfalls in this system. Unless somebody went and took them away somehow. Nope, there's our name right there. So, every one of the planets that you can step foot on, I'm the first person to step foot on them. This is the Call 285 Sector DAV B170 system. So yeah, we did that. But what we actually were doing last stream before we found this system was we were starting to head back towards the bubble so we could look at upgrading our ship or see how close we were to picking up an engineered FSD or an engineered DSS. We've been working on both of those. Looking at the maps, we're still kind of a far way off from both. We have none of the data mined wake exceptions yet. I just picked up a wake scanner this past week, and I haven't really been able to use it at all yet. For the FSD, we still need some more mechanical components and mechanical scrap. There's mechanical scrap. We still need, yeah. We still need 21 mechanical scrap. We still need 23 mechanical components. And we need 19 electrochemical arrays. We've only received these as mission rewards. Chemical processors, we've come across these in some of our missions, collecting those on site. But the rest of these, germanium, niobium, tellurium, we've only received these while traveling on planets, while moving around on planets, mining them up from crystal needles, crystal, the nodes, the crystalline nodes on fissures, and I think some of them may have come from cobble. The cobble that grows on the geysers that throw stuff in the air if you're not careful. But yeah, we're still working on these. I still intend to collect these. Now, based on the news I saw in the last day or so, this is all about to change anyway. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm okay letting this stuff kind of fall by the wayside, so that once the new changes are more known and we have a chance to pursue them, we can take on learning what the new process is and how that impacts gameplay compared to what it is now, because I'm just one of those people that thinks that the whole engineering system has always been kind of a mess. There's too many items you have to manage, too little ways to manage it as far as how to collect materials and how to leverage those into other materials or into the number of materials that you need for a particular task. That process has improved over time. They've given you like material traders that allow you to trade down from one material to another and that sort of thing. We didn't always have that, so that part is better. But the overall management system, having to mine or gather or collect this many different kinds of materials in so many different ways that are all very limited as far as their adjacency to each other. So, you know, if you're committing yourself to committing one kind of material, you're taking yourself further and further away from those other materials. And as far as the amount of return you get for that effort, you just get too few materials. All that has always been a problem, and it looks like they're trying to address all of that. So that's good. It looks like we still have to manage the ridiculous number of materials. So they're not simplifying or streamlining or reducing their itemization in any way, which, you know, I give them the benefit of the doubt to see how that plays out. But I would have liked to have seen that as well. But yeah, we're going to stick with our original plan. We're going to head back and work on upgrading our ship to an ASP Explorer. And we'll continue to work towards these upgrades in the current system. But the focus will still be exobiology and really getting our rank up there while we look for more of these systems where we can, you know, further instance our name into the Elite Dangerous canon. So, where are we and where are we going? First of all, let's get off of this planet.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay. So the nearest system with the ship we want and the modules we need is going to be in Bresla. That's where we were last time. That's where our friend Commander Andreu was it Bresla? It was near Bresla that he brought his carrier to help me out. So we'll be heading back to this vicinity. We'll go ahead and plot it now. 4 jumps. Let me see here. I'm fine with 4 jumps. We'll take a look at the systems along the way.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping.
Oh, we're getting hot.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, we're between 2 stars, or almost between 2 stars. Now let's take a look at this system. How many say? 20? Ooh, look at that. We have a biological sample already, ABCD3. Let's target that. I see body. Got a couple here. Oh, like 3, 4. Five, 6. All right, we already got 15 of our bodies now. Excuse me. My throat's still improving, but it's still not quite 100%. ABCD 5 has a biological sample. And I haven't heard my autopilot or my ship pilot. Is she not online? I guess not. Usually she'd be talking our ears off, telling us about these planets we're finding. Okay. $18 of 20. $19 of 20. Just one more to find. Right there.
System scan complete.
This system holds every element required to boost the jump range of this ship. Exploration class green.
Exploration class green. Okay. All right. We're heading to ABCD. We're heading to ABCD 3, and I believe ABCD 5 also had a biological sample. Oh. My wife is making wings for me. I can smell them. Switch over to our FSS. 7, 6. That should be enough. Still not close enough. There we go. 6 probes. I can work with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But we'll probably get it in 5.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yep.
One biological surface signal found on planet ABCD3.
Alright.
Surface map is now finished. Efficiency bonus granted. Planet ABCD3 is a low-gravity, high-metal content world that is suitable for landing. The trace gas atmosphere is composed primarily of argon with an average surface temperature of 125 Kelvin. All bodies of interest have been mapped.
There's nothing really on this side of the planet, the light side of the planet, that we can investigate. So we're just going to land. I mean, we can land near that crater. It's a decent source of bacterium if we can get the right angle. So we can pull out into a gentle
Flight engaged.
slide. Yeah, right there is perfect. Okay.
Left super cruise close to planet call 285 sector VT-RD4-71 ABCD3. Cloud engaged. Planet ABCD3 is a low-gravity world at 037G. Cloud completed.
All right. Switch over to the component scanner. Looks like there's some discoloration right here. That's not it. That's not what we're looking for. The problem is there's all sorts of deviations in the terrain here that could indicate a bacterium sample. We need to be very careful. Oh, thank you. What was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, we're looking for bacterium. We're looking for just any indication that there's a discoloration in the surface, because that usually will tell us where the edge of the bacterium are or where the patches are. And then once we identify the actual look and feel of what the bacterium on this planet looks like, that might make our job easier. It might not. Sometimes the bacterium just completely blends in with the terrain, and it's just that you're just going to be spending a lot of extra time there trying to find those samples. That's why I strongly recommend flying without throttle, using thrusters only. So that you have the maneuverability you need to really visually scan, as much of the surface as possible. If you fly in using your flight throttle, depending on the controller setup you have, that does limit you in some ways. You have to maintain a flight vector that allows your ship to fly forward while still give yourself visibility of the surface. And depending on the ship you have, that may not be easy. I've done it before, and I know it's possible, but flying thrusters only is so much easier. But if you have to fly vector throttle flight, one of the things you can do is invert your ship so that the planet surface is above you. In some cockpits, that gives you more visibility. What is that? That's a little slight discoloration. That's it. That's what we're looking for right there. That's very hard to see, or very hard to detect. Come on. Got it. All right, let's touch down, pick that up, and then we'll start looking for our next two samples.
Lighting gear deployed.
Thank you. Okay.
Touchdown on planet ABCD3. Caution. This planet has a hazardously low surface temperature of 125 Kelvin.
Oh, we have another tool we need to bring online. There we go. Okay.
Liftoff.
Here's some more. Like I said, once you confirm the sample, or once you confirm what the bacterium looks like, it does get easier. It'd be nicer if it was a little bit more distinctive so you can see it from further away and know for sure you're going to find it. And I'm not sure if I've flown far enough for this sample to count, but we'll take a look.
Touchdown.
Ah, it is far enough. Yeah, it's convenient. All right, one more to go.
Liftoff.
That's not it. Is that it? That's it.
Touchdown.
There we go. Bacterium vesicula. Vesicula doesn't stand out as a valuable version, so that's probably just 1 million. Okay. Next up. No, we don't need to do it that way. ABCD 5 was the other biological sample.
Liftoff.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Jump to Super Cruise.
Okay. 6 probes. This backside. Top. Bottom. Oh, a little bit inside. But usually we don't need the 6th one.
Surface scanned by 50%.
One biological surface signal detected on planet ABCD 5. Mapping is now complete. Efficiency bonus granted. Planet ABCD 5 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. The trace gas atmosphere is rich in argon with an average surface temperature of 74 Kelvin. All bodies of interest have been mapped.
There's an impact site there. Minor wreckage. We can take a look at that minor wreckage.
Orbital flight engaged.
Outrider has returned to normal space in the vicinity of planet call 285 sector VT-RD4-71 ABCD5. Cloud engaged. Planet ABCD5 is a low-gravity world at 025 G. Cloud completed.
Okay, so we have some visual confirmation of something. It's definitely a wreck. And it looks like our fonticula is around it, so we can start scanning right away as well. All right. See if anything's going to jump out at us. It doesn't seem like it. Let's go ahead and land adjacent and see what we can collect.
Landing gear deployed.
Now, usually with wreckages like this, you do want to bring out your SRV. The reason is there are some elements on some of these planets
Touchdown on planet ABCD5.
that are exclusive to each other. There's some things you can only see.
This planet has a hazardously low average external temperature of 74 Kelvin. Let's get a best RV away.
Since we got the SRV out, I'm going to go ahead and send this ship up.
Low gravity warning.
Excuse me.
Ship dismissed.
Outrider has lifted off.
Since we're looking for Fonticula, we can see this from the SRV. We don't have to use the ship to fly around to gather it. So we're going to send the ship up, use the SRV, and then once we've collected all our samples, we'll call it back in and move on to the next system. All right. Oh, I don't have all my tools. So those of you watching on Twitch, I apologize if you're not seeing the alerts that you normally see, people subscribing, people following. Because of my change to the Twitch affiliate status, I actually don't see those messages right now because my authentication changed. And when that happened, I got logged out of all of those tools, and I haven't finished getting those all set up again. I'll have all that fixed and updated by next week. But for now, I'm not seeing everything that's happening, which, case in point, I missed somebody following last night, and I apologize to them, but it's not the same as, you know, calling out somebody and acknowledging them on stream. So if those are happening again tonight, which it looks like it might be, I apologize for not noticing and not acknowledging those. And just bear with me while I get all that stuff set up again. Okay, so aside from those, it doesn't look like there's anything else I can do with the SRV at this site. Besides collect those samples once I free them, but I have to be on foot for that. So, let's address this cargo rack. I have to switch to my Maverick suit.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Pull out my cutter. What's happening? Okay. That's weird. It's like my character was on autopilot for a second. Not autopilot, was on auto run. He was just trying to move forward, and I couldn't control him for a second. But I don't know if that was... Maybe the game client got deselected and it just stuck with its last input. Stuff like that happens. Especially to me. Cargo scoop open.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Zinc. There we go. And tungsten. Chromium. Some more chromium. And I think the other one fell through the rack, fell through the ground. Oh no. How'd that get over there? Alright, manganese. There we go. So we're done with the site. Now we'll just go start collecting our biological samples. This is very unusual Fonticula. I've not seen it like this before. I've seen other mushroom-like Fonticula, but not quite like this. Alright, gotta switch back to the Artemis suit.
Cargo skip retracted.
Excuse me. Venticula up'em. That's a new one for me. Okay. And what's the distance? 500 meters. I don't know if this is inside the range or not. It looks like it might be just outside the range of the first sample. We'll take a look. I mean, just barely outside. We'll see. Yep, it's outside. Okay. So this is a bit one of the more rarer versions of Fonticula. This sample's worth almost 6 million credits. All right. So with that sample. All right, these should be, wow, look at that over there. It's like a forest. So I can show that to you guys. Yeah. Okay.
Ship recalled.
All right, we got our biological sample.
Outrider has touched down.
Has it? It doesn't look like it's touched down. How am I supposed to get up there? Well, this is awkward. What's the gravity
XR
here?
is standing by for recovery.
this works, I'll be very surprised. I can't use thrusters here. I can't. Oh, really? Really? Okay. I mean, a glitch is a glitch. I can't complain when I can glitch
To the
the
best
glitch,
Ivy
but
docked.
it was just very awkward. Okay. So let's go. We got some mats. We got a really nice biological sample there. That was 6 million credits worth. Hello.
Good day to you.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift
And we're done with the system.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Outrider has entered Super Cruise.
Okay, I'm just going to continue on to the next planet in the next system in the route. So as you can see, we're heading back to a system we left a couple of days ago after doing a lot of exploration. And even going back along a similar route to the way we came, we're still finding stuff to explore. There is a lot of content out there. There's a lot of opportunity out there, even inside and around the edges of the bubble. You don't have to go very far to start leaving your mark on the game.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Destination confirmed. Outrider is heading to the HIP 35374 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
Starry is extraordinary, with an unusually high solar mass of 1.3 times Sol's, an extremely high surface temperature of around 6,500 Kelvin, lower than average density, and high brilliance. As you can see, it emits a yellow-white light.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refueled.
7 bodies, some of them unexplored. So we have another opportunity here.
Three geological surface signals detected on Planet A3.
We'll check this one out. It's got some germanium, which we still need one of those.
Three geological surface signals detected on Planet A1.
Okay. Really, there's nothing in there. It's just signals.
Degraded emissions
Degraded
detected.
emissions. Degraded emissions.
Refueled. Degraded emissions detected.
How long were you waiting to give me that refueled message?
Degraded emissions detected.
Okay, we're not worried about transmissions. We have a geological sample to trace down. Seven probes. This is a good sized planet. Yes.
Surface scanned by 50%.
The geological surface signals found on Planet A3.
All right. We have lava spouts, fumaroles, and vents.
Map is finished. Efficiency bonus awarded. Planet A3 is a medium gravity high metal content world that is suitable for landing. I detect high levels of active silicate magma flows near the surface. It is devoid of any atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 533 Kelvin. You have mapped all worthwhile bodies.
Okay, somebody has been here before. All right. a larger planet. Surface gravity is well over 1 g. Okay.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throttle down now. Well, not too much, but... It's very low atmosphere and very high gravity, so I want to make sure I have the response time I need to avoid slamming into, well, the planet. If you've seen my stream before, you've seen me do that before, so let's see if we can avoid it this time. Interesting topology here. We're getting uncomfortably close here.
Entered normal space in the vicinity of planet HIP 35374A3. Glide mode
Right.
engaged.
I'm throttling
Warning.
down already, so we'll
Planet
enter
H3 is
thruster
in medium
mode
gravity world.
as soon as we
at
exit the glide.
113G. Glide completed.
And we're not going to thrust. We're not going to boost, I should say. I wish there was more instrumentation to tell you this sort of stuff. The only thing I have to tell me that I'm in a high gravity environment. Yeah, it's pulling me now. It's not, yeah. All right, we're good. I've got a third-party application, the SRV survey, which is telling me, warning, this is a high gravity environment. And that's the only indication I have. Wow, that is strong. Okay. Let's get the landing gear out. Well, we know there's no skimmers here.
Touchdown on planet A3. Caution. This planet has a hazardously high surface temperature of 533 Kelvin. Screw best RV away.
Okay.
Ship dismissed.
Outrider has lifted off.
There's some refined focus crystals on the ground here. Intact cargo rack we'll want to cut open. And mechanical equipment. No, wait, do I need equipment? Yeah, I need a mechanical equipment. Or I need mechanical components. Cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Okay, refined focus crystals.
Cargo scoop retracted.
know what is causing this lag with my inputs with the keyboard. It's weird. Okay.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Vanadium. Come on, let me target it. Chromium. It's trying to get away. Got it. Okay. Still no data signals though. It's a little disappointing. All right. Oh, we got lots of stuff over here. That's frustrating. It's easier if you use the turret. 50,000 credits. So this is something new for me. I can't shoot anything on it. At least nothing I can detect. Yeah, I can't rightly say I've seen that before. Alright, Pisceus Cobble. This usually drops stuff like sulfur and phosphorus. Stuff you need to power your SRV. But you want to be very careful how you approach it and when you try and liberate it. Alright, we got sulfur there. These are all relatively dormant and mostly safe. Well, that one's erupting now, so maybe not. Oh, no, this one's taking off too. So once they start to erupt like this, it's not really safe to knock off the mineral samples. There's a good chance your mineral sample is going to pop up and just get shot up into space. We learned that in a previous stream. Okay, it looks like it's dying down. There we go. And we got some iron. Still very weird to me that iron is a weightless, massless material that you can collect in this game. Okay, we've had that before. Is that the first one? I think it is the first one. Oh, crystalline cluster. We like those. We want to be very careful about this one. We want to make sure we don't lose the sample to the eruption. Okay, it looks like... Come on. Mercury. More crystalline. In my experience, you'll find the more interesting mats in crystalline nodes than you will in Pisceus or cobble nodes. See if we can get this off there before it erupts. Germanium! That's the last germanium we need for our FSD or for our DSD. Yep, we're 24 of the 22 we require. Oh, careful. Ooh. Niobium, we need that as well. Although I think we have all the niobium we need. Nope, we need that 24 now. This has been a very prosperous planet. Needle crystals. Oh, wait. I don't think it's safe to shoot it yet. I can wait. I'm just gonna keep my wings. I think that's new. Nope, we've had it before. Okay. Some more Pisceus cobble, which is good. We're starting to get a little uncomfortably low on SRB fuel. Can I hit the node from here? I don't think so. Excuse me. Ah, I see it. Sulfur. Ooh, more crystalline fragments. Any more germanium or niobium at this point are just gravy for our next technology upgrade. Manganese. Crystalline cluster. This has been a good planet for us. Crystalline fragments. Pisces cobble. Let's break that off before it erupts. As long as it's on the ground, it should stay on the ground. It's only when it's up in the air that it really has a chance of escaping you. Now, where was the other piece? There? All right. Yeah, I see it. Mercury. And where was the other? I can't see it. There was another one along this line, right? Oh, up there. And that one we do want to be a little... Yep. It's fine. We've got enough we need to synthesize more fuel. I think it's safe. Yeah. It's manganese. Ooh. That thing is definitely hot. More manganese. I wonder what manganese is good for. Is it obscured? It's not really obscured. Yeah, I was hitting it and I just didn't hit it every time. Okay. I think that's enough. Although there's something interesting up there. Oh, that's the wreckage. It's just a kind of a silhouette. Saw one over here. Ooh. Some more crystalline fragments. Oh, no. Germanium. Bonus germanium. All right. Yep, 27 of 22. I really need to start learning how to collect, what's it called? Data mined wake exceptions. I found a wake in a couple of systems ago, right after I bought my scanner, but I didn't know how to use the scanner, so I need to figure that stuff out. Ooh, niobium. Iron, okay. Alright, I think we're done exploring this planet. I mean, it's nice collecting these materials, but we got the materials we really need. Unless they had tellurium here, well, I mean, if they're going to drop more crystalline clusters right in front of me, I'll take them. But then, that's it. We're, more crystalline. But then we're going to take off after these two. 3's 3. And any other crystalline that may be in this immediate area, but that's it. Can I not hit over that ridge? What if I untarget it? Nope. Doesn't work. Okay. Well then. Oh, I guess I was hitting it. Only had to hit it one more time. Manganese. The nice thing about me being new to this game is I'm optimistically uninformed about the importance of some of these materials. Like, for instance, manganese and mercury. These might be, you know, the iron and copper of the crystalline mats. But I don't know. I just know crystalline gives us the important stuff like germanium and tellurium. Right? I've seen tellurium from these, just not this particular planet. So maybe manganese and mercury aren't that important, but until I know that, I'm happy every time I find anything, any crystalline. Germanium, I'm especially happy with that. So much crystalline here. That was weird. Oh, I didn't even know that one was there. More mercury. All right. I really think that's all. All right, we're good to move on. Let's call on the ship.
Ship recalled.
That was a good haul for us.
Outrider has touchdown. Buggy standing by for recovery. Buggy standing by for recovery.
Okay. Let us... What? There it is. This is a good planet. I like this planet. I'm going to put this one in my journal.
To the best RV docked.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Lift off.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Outrider has jumped to Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Destination confirmed. Outrider is in transit to the Call 285 Sector ZT-XB15-5 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Only one body here. At least we can scoop it. Next stop, Bresla. Where we look at our new ship.
Fuel scooping complete.
Maximum fuel.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Jump in progress. Outrider is travelling to the Bresla system. You are now in Emperor space. This is your third visit to this system. Fuel reserves now at 95%. Commander. Information. You have earned a reward of just over 26,000 credits for local hunting services rendered.
Fuel scooping complete.
Outrider is now fully refueled.
I've scanned this system, right? 65 bodies. Yeah. 279 signals. That's incredible. I don't know how anybody can manage that. All right, we're going to. Yeah, I'll know it when I see it. There's 16 fleet carriers. How do you see which ones there are? Okay. Solid prospect, that's the one we need. How did we get that view? I need to figure that out. That was nice. I clicked on the fleet carriers and it gave me a list. Okay, so it looks like we're in the map view. But how do we get this stuff? How does this stuff come up? Yeah, I'll figure it out later. All right, we have our target. Let's get to it. Oh, we're very close.
Orbital flight engaged.
Uh-oh. We're not going to get into a good angle. Maybe we can come out over it.
Arriving at Icefall Prospect.
What's happening? All right, well, I'm throttled down just in case.
Return to normal space in the vicinity of Surface Outpost, Isolate Prospect. Glide initiated. Planet A1 is a low-gravity world at 07G. Glide completed.
Lakon, Alpha, Romeo, Charlie. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau is most honored to have you with us.
05. I
Landing pad 5 allocated.
Landing gear deployed.
Descend to flight level 300.
Docking complete.
Landing successful. Begin lockdown.
Refueled.
don't know why I'm
Outright
restocking.
rearmed.
We're about to change ships. Okay, so we gotta go in a hangar anyway. Okay. I'm gonna step away for about 30 seconds, and then we'll get started on our new ship upgrade. I'll be right back. Okay, local services. First, let's take a look at our cartographic data. Got about 500,000 to sell.
Exploration data for 8 systems sold for nearly 541,000 credits.
You know what? We're gonna walk around a bit. We're gonna go turn in. Do they have a Vista Genomics here? They should. This is a pretty good size base. A bit of lag. Okay. Yeah, all right. There's a Vista Genomics over here. Yep. We don't have too many samples to turn in, but we have some.
You're here to help us. Vista strives to learn everything it can about the cosmos.
Okay, so this should be, yeah, the Fonticula Eupupum amethyst. 5.7 million. This is one of the more rare types of Funticula. Funticula. I don't know how high Funticula goes. I know that there are other types of biological samples that can go much higher than this. But for the most part, bacterium, I usually only see them coming in around 1 to 3 million. Okay. But altogether, we have about 10.7 million worth of samples from just the last couple of systems. And first to log bacterium vesicula. So I get a discovery bonus of 4 million. Discovery bonus 4 million. All right. So okay, so I stand corrected. That was a $22 million haul. Wow.
Vista thanks you for your contribution.
Yeah, I love this stuff. I love being the first at so many things. I just love the opportunity to be the first, you know, that the game has that sort of mechanic built in. Let's take a look at the mission board, see if I can get a ranking mission. Nope. Okay, we're not going to sit through those. I just want to see if I'm getting ranked missions again. Excuse me. Okay. And you know what? We can just go over here and look at the ships. We don't have to go back to our ship.
Welcome to Interastra. No matter what business you're in, we'll have a ship for you. No rush.
Okay. Now, I do have my own ASP Explorer from a previous playthrough, but we're not touching any of those ships. We're completely building off of this series and buying new ships for the sole purpose of this series going forward. So what do we have access to? I mean, we can go all the way up to an Anaconda if we wanted to, but we want to be able to properly kit it out, and I want to be able to properly fly that thing right away. Pythons are really nice too. Pythons are probably one of my favorite all-around ships. But I still really enjoy the ASP Explorer. In my previous playthroughs 5 years ago, this was probably my favorite ship and the most flied ship. I had a Python, but I didn't use it nearly as much as I use my ASP Explorer. This is way more than I thought I was going to pay. I think there's a premium being charged here. We're going to store the current ship because we're going to use the parts from that ship if we have to. All right, let's do this.
ASP Explorer purchased. Your new ASP Explorer has been delivered to your shipyard.
Okay. Manage your ships. I can't equip it, though, all right? I have to go back to the hangar for that. Yeah. This is just moving your ships around. Thank you.
Take care out there, Commander.
I will. Ah. She is a sight. Anyway, we'll get on. Wait, where do we board? It's in the back. I have full clearance underneath. I wish they had full articulation for boarding and disembarking from your ship, for moving around in your ship. That needs to be a thing. They have to know that. They have to know this whole Flash movie transition, this fade out, fade in, is not okay long term. That we need the ability to interact with our ships more, especially when you can do this with VR and head tracking. You can see a lot of the interiors already. Yeah. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so for hard points, we're going to come back to that. For utility mounts, we need a heatsink.
You have purchased a zero-eye heatsink launcher for 4,200 credits.
If you need to use your SEO, you're going to generate a lot of heat. The heatsink launcher will help you offset that if you need to use your FCO for a really long time. But it's a very situational thing. I mean, you're not going to be able to use it because of the fuel cost of the SEO. You're not going to be able to use it for long. So keep that in mind. But the heatsink launcher is there just in case you do.
Frame shift wake scanner for well over 1 million credits.
Or if you get a little bit overzealous with your fuel scooping, you can use the heatsink for that as well. Five-way power plant. Cell current module.
You have purchased a 5A power plant for just over 5 million credits and sold a 5E power plant for 0 credits. You
Now,
have
let's see if they have
purchased
the
a 5A
SEOs.
thrusters package for just over 6 million credits and sold a 5E thrusters package for
What?
0 credits.
They have the SEOs now. They didn't have these before, so I'm happy. So I could have sold the Diamondback, but we're not hurting for money right now, so it's fine.
You have purchased a 5A frame shift drive with Super Cruise overcharge for well over 7 million credits and sold a 5E frame shift drive for 0 credits. You have purchased a 4A life support for just over 530,000 credits and sold a 4A life support for 0 credits. You have purchased a 4A power distributor for just over 530,000 credits and sold a 4E power distributor for 0 credits.
All right.
You have purchased a 5A sensors package for nearly 1.5 million credits and sold a 5E sensors package for 0 credits.
Okay, we're going to keep the Super Cruise Assist. Going to pick ourselves up a surface scanner because we're an Explorer.
You have purchased a 1-eye detailed surface scanner for 300,000 credits.
I'm going to move this out. Turn this into... What do we want to put here? We need a hanger, right? We want a G. We want the low weight hangar so we have the better jump range.
You have purchased a 2G planetary vehicle hangar for nearly 26,000 credits and sold a 1E cargo rack for 0 credits.
Okay, autofield maintenance unit for repairing our internals on those few occasions where we do get busted up.
You have purchased a 3 autofield maintenance unit for just over 3 million credits.
And repair limpets. Again, for those rare moments where we bust up our hull.
You have purchased a 3 repair limpet controller for over 103,000 credits.
Okay, now this is where you should watch what I do and learn, because I don't know if this is going to be a good choice or not. I'm going to drop this cargo rack and we're going to replace it with a shield. Can we not? Oh, I have to get rid of this shield first. So here's my plan. I'm going to dismiss this shield generator. I'm going to replace it with my fuel scoop.
You have purchased a 5A fuel scoop for well over 10.5 million credits and sold a 5E shield generator for 0 credits.
And now we'll drop in the shield generator.
You have purchased a 3A shield generator for over 609,000 credits and sold a 2 cargo rack for 0 credits.
And we'll go ahead and
Commander
upgrade.
GUIORE_LACISA sends.
Explorer Sidewinder can jump on 30 Li LOL. It's very cheap, Explorer.
I'll have to take a look at your message. I'm not sure I heard everything there. It was very low on my headphones. But if I heard you correctly, I'm not disagreeing with you. I actually agree. All right, 64.
You have purchased a 6A cargo rack for over 430,000 credits and sold a 5E cargo rack for 0 credits.
We'll drop in. Oh, what's the Scorpion? Cargo capacity 2. I don't need a lot of cargo capacity. Oh, this thing is heavy as hell. It's got a data link scanner, an Oculus launcher, and surge repeater. So this seems to be like a combat focused SRV. I've never played with the Scorpion before. We've only ever had the Scarab during my playthrough. But all we really need is the data link scanner. So I'm going to stick with the Scarab. It's lighter and it's more, Explorer adjacent than the Scorpion seems to be. But that's interesting. I might, in a future ship, or maybe in a different ship, a ship kitted for a different purpose, because we might get into some other things like mining and ground missions again too. I'll definitely bring the Scorpion on board and we'll play with that as well. I forgot that there was a new type of SRV. I hadn't seen it before, and they never offered me one before. I don't think you get it until you get a ship like this, but yeah, we'll definitely explore that. So I think I have all of my modules. So for weapons, again, this is an exploration focused ship. So the weapons are largely going to be ignored. And with the ships the shields that I have, combat should be avoided. That being said, I don't want to go out with nothing. So for these 1 class weapons, I think I'm going to take off the lasers. I don't think 1F is going to get us there. So I'm going to replace those with multi-cannons. What's the difference between advanced multi-cannon and normal multi-cannon? I don't know. But I'm going to just stick turrets on there.
You have purchased a 1G turreted multi-cannon for nearly 98,000 credits and sold the 1F fixed pulse laser for 0 credits.
I don't usually use fixed. I usually use either gimbaled. But lately I've been using turrets just because I've never really used them before. And
You have purchased a 1G turreted multi-cannon for nearly 98,000 credits and sold the 1F fixed pulse laser for 0 credits.
And since combat is not my focus, it's nice having a more autonomous weapon on there. I know that there's opportunities to hire NPC crew. I believe that that's the case anyway. That can improve your... I shouldn't say that. I don't know for sure, and if it is an option, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to go and find people to put in seats to man these man your weapons and stuff like that. So that's something I should actually look into and learn some. And then once I have that knowledge, I'll pass that on. But that's something I'm interested in as well. All right. So for these Class 2, that's where I'll put the pulse lasers. And again, I'm going to use turrets. Yeah, I'll use the 2F.
You have purchased a 2F turreted pulse laser for nearly 151,000 credits. You have purchased a 2F turreted pulse laser for nearly 151,000 credits.
And that should be everything. I don't think I need to put anything in these other bays. Although, what's a fragment cannon? I think I've heard about people using these for exploration, for collecting mats. But that's something else I'd have to look into. That's not something I'm familiar with yet. Okay, so I'm happy with this. This is a loadout I can work with. It's something I can definitely use to try and defend myself if I get into trouble, and maybe do some basic combat missions. But this is not a combat ship, and this is not a great combat loadout, especially with the shield. But it should be enough to get by as an explorer with some teeth, if that makes sense. All right. So, you've made changes to a module that needs to be in the fire group. Yep. Now I want to see what was being messaged to me. Commander Teora, Explorer Sidewinder can jump on 30 light years. It's very cheap Explorer. Yeah, we've already done this Sidewinder. We've done the... we did a progression. We started in the Sidewinder. We were making... I mean, we're making almost the same kind of money we're making now. Exobiology is not, limited by the ship that you're in. Your ability to continue to explore is just limited by the resourcefulness of your ship. There's only so much you can do with the Sidewinder, and you're not going to be able to maintain it longer outside the bubble. Excuse me. If you can't repair it or restore it. So that's what I'm trying to do now, is to make as self-sufficient a configuration as possible with AFMU and repair limpets and whatever else I can fit on board with the modules that you get, which you get more and more for the bigger ships, obviously. The longer you can spend outside exploring and the less time you spend, heading back in to turn in, sell, and do all that other stuff. So I don't disagree with you. You can explore almost indefinitely in a Sidewinder, especially if you're going to stick around the bubble. You're still going to find plenty of places to explore. You're still going to find plenty of opportunities to get those first footfalls. My very first footfall was in a Sidewinder. So, yeah, I don't disagree with you. I just think that for me as a player, there's more to just the exploration piece. The exploration piece is a part of it, but getting to fly these different ships and use these on my journey, that to me is as much a part of the journey as the exploration itself. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it's not the jump range. You don't need a lot of jump range as an explorer. You don't want to go as far as you can, as fast as you can. You want to go to as many places that nobody else has been as often as you can. And those opportunities, as we've seen, you don't have to go very far to get to. Not per jump, anyway. All right, so we're not done yet. We still need to work on our livery. Because first the Scarab, since that's easy. We kind of have a specific look that we've adopted, and that's this science blue. I might want to get into decals, and we're using our exobiology. What is this? Oh, beta tester. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. I need to be using this. Okay. So we have our SRV done. Now what can we do with the ASP Explorer? I don't have all the things, but I should have a good collection of kits for this. All right, for the paint job. Oh, I kind of like this. The ASP Explorer Arrowhead. If that gray was blue, that would be perfect. I like this too, but I think I've been using this a long time on my old ship. So we're going to go with something new. Let's go with the Arrowhead look. I do like that. Weapon detailing, we only have the one. Engine detailing, we only have the one. Okay. So that's the paint. For the decals, same thing. All right. Now this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. I love this color scheme. So it's got two fins in the front and it's got this spoiler on top. Or just this scoop spoiler. I like this a little bit more. They've got new stuff though. That's the Explorer Extraction spoiler. Hazard spoiler. Survey. See, this is almost overwhelming choice. So these are, the Raiders is an 18 items pack. This is a 9 items pack. But I don't have the arcs to buy it anyway. So we'll stick with what I got. All right, for the wings. These are a bit understated. I like that more. What is that? Oh, I kind of like that scanner, that survey scanner. Ah, I would love to have that as an Explorer. That's, I mean, it's perfect. Ah, I wish I hadn't seen that. Oh, they have tails now. Not good ones. Those are all hideous. That's all they have? Yeah, we can live without tails. What about bumpers? So the bumpers are just detailing on the front face itself. It doesn't actually add anything, which I'm fine with. Either of these looks fine to me. I think this is just a little bit more character. Okay. So for identification. Let's change the name first. So in our tabletop games, I usually play a ranger type character, and that's what I've been using as my ship names recently. Outrider is one of my ranger classes I used to play. Another one that I like for exploration is Horizon Walker, but I don't know if I have enough room for that. Oh, I do. All right. So this is ship 22.
Horizon Walker now registered with Halolanguage's principles. Identification is alphabet to X rated to 2.
Nice. Okay, so I think I like it a bit better without the lines. Do they have exploration? They probably do. I just don't own them because they were introduced after I stopped playing. think I'm fine with just the ID plate for nameplate 1 and 2. And then for ship ID 1, oh, this has to be, and it's in the stripe. So because it's in the stripe, that's kind of a better placement. Okay, so let's try this. Since the ship ID has to be the ID, we'll do this, and then we'll change the nameplate to the actual name. But I want it to be exploration focused. That's a good option. That one's good too. Oh, this is perfect. I mean, that's literally her horizon, right? So we'll go with that. I don't see anything else that fits that I own anyway. It's not bad, but I'm not going to pay money for that. These are all perfectly fine. I'm just not interested in buying anything right now. All right, so we're going to go with the Horizon Walker sunset or sunrise, whatever you want to call that. I like the look of that. Okay. And then I don't think I have any cockpit accessories. Oh, I do. But I usually don't use them. Okay. So that's it. This is our Horizon Walker. Okay. Do I need to buy limpets? I have 12 limpets from my old ship. I have 64 tons of cargo space. So I'm going to bump this up to 32. I don't want to put on too many because that's going to affect my jump range. But this is the first ship I'll have as an explorer where I can explore and I can accumulate cargo from the various sites that I find while I'm exploring. Because you find a ton of sites. You find distress beacons, you find minor wreckage, you find impact sites, and they all have commodities. If you find a whole ship's worth of occupied escape pods, you can bring those back for an extra couple 100,000 credits worth of reward money for turning those into search and rescue. So as a role player, I always feel awkward when I come across a site and they've got, these occupied escape pods just lying around, and I have to leave them behind because, I don't have any room for them because my ship's holding a bunch of limpets. It seems like a really dick move, But now we have options, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to upgrade to a ship like this. We have more flexibility to do things when we're out there and exploring without limiting our ability to explore or forcing our hand to come back and, offset our inventory so that we have our limpets back and we can safely go out again. All right. So that's it for maintenance. Everything else should be done. What's vehicle extras? Oh, it's just the store. Okay. I thought this might be another menu for things you can do with the ship, but no, it's fine. All right, so this is our new ship. We're in the ASP Explorer, and we already looked at the mission board. What are the commands for the, what is it called? The camera suite. Left control, left alt, and space. So, am I using this for anything? Nope. Let's try that. I want to see if I can show off more of my ship when we get out there. So what buttons did I just use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So first, let's figure out a place to go. We're going to go exploring again. This is the line we came back on. So we're in this vicinity. Yeah, this is where we started tonight. And it's 10:13 p.m. We're probably going to go another half an hour or so, but we're not going to go all the way to 11 p.m. tonight. So we're just going to get out there and do a little bit more exploring, and then we're going to call it a night so that I have some time for some other things I need to do before tomorrow. I like this one. Let's head here. All right, that's 5
Course
jumps.
plotted.
But we're going to use... Oh. We're going to use the star data. Toggle all. Apply filter. Route settings. Switch to economic route.
Course
18
plotted.
jumps. Switch back to the fastest route.
Course set.
Okay, still 5 jumps, so we're in a good spot. And then toggle all. Apply filter to route. And we're back. Okay. So by selecting those first 7 stars and remapping our course, we're making sure that we're only selecting stars that have scoopable stars for refueling. Now you don't have to do that every time, but
Full control re-established.
when you're distracted or you're streaming and you're not paying attention to everything like you're supposed to, it's a good idea to have that enabled so that you know you're not going to find yourself stuck out somewhere because you weren't paying attention.
Landing gear retracted.
All right, let's see what this button does. Okay. That's a start. Oh, co-pilot. And there I am. I really need to spend more time learning my interface. I've never done this before, and I'm almost ashamed that I haven't.
Clear ahead. We hope to see.
Left control, hide UI. Okay. So what does this do? Oh, that's what I was doing before. Okay. And what does this do? Okay, that's just a straight shot, or just dedicated to the back. And we're back inside. Oh, did that reset my tracking? Nope. Okay. But that's my new ship. And I think I saw... What did I see? I saw a free camera, num0. So... Okay, I'm not going to figure this out on stream. I don't want to waste your time with that. But I am going to look at detach the camera. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, enough of that. We'll come back to that in a future stream. I got someone. Okay, yeah. My mind is just racing right now. Let's get on with what we're doing. I didn't even go into
Drive charging.
Super Cruise.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Horizon Walker has jumped to Super Cruise.
See, I would never call... No.
Horizon Walker has left Super Cruise near Surface Outpost, Isolate Prospect.
That was my fault.
Glide mode initiated.
I almost always...
Planet A1 is a low-gravity world at 070. Glide completed.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
See, in my head, I'm thinking about too many things right now, and I'm
Jump
not
to
doing what I'm
Super
supposed to do.
Cruise.
Normally, I jump to Super Cruise. I climb to about 100,000 kilometers. I'm sorry, 100 kilometers. And then I navigate to the next target if it's not obscured by the planet. This time, I just immediately turned towards the horizon while I was still very close to the ground, and that was bad. All right, so now we're getting ready to jump. And I don't even remember what I was saying before. Oh yeah, I was going to say this. I've never proclaimed myself to be an expert at this game. But
Drive charging.
the more I learn, the more I want to share, and the more I want to pass that on. Especially things I feel like I can do well. And so the more I spend with this game, which I've been streaming this game longer than I've been streaming any game ever in my entire history of streaming. And that goes back a long time, not just
Telemetry obtained.
the last 6 months, 6 weeks.
Horizon Walker is heading to the HIP 31207 system. This is your first visit to this system.
But the more I learn about this game, the more I want to be able to share
at
that.
84% capacity. This system is not populated. Current location is over 160 light years from home.
And it just occurs to me, I never assigned my fire groups.
Planet 1 is a remarkable high metal content world with an incredibly high mass at 8.3 times Earth.
Oh, look at
An
that fuel scoop.
incredibly large radius of nearly 11,000 kilometers, and an extremely high surface temperature of over 7,000 Kelvin.
I love my fuel scoop.
Maximum fuel.
Yeah, I really need to spend some time with this and get some good ship control macros going so I can really show off more. Not show off more, but share more, you know? Okay, let's go back. Let's fix our fire groups before that becomes a problem for us. Alright, pulse lasers. They're going to be 1. Multi-cannon will be 2. I know that's weird since the multi-cannons are the smaller, but they're very situational. That's why we're relying on the class 2 pulse lasers to do most of the work for us. All right. Next after that's going to be the detailed scanner. After that, it's going to be the surface scanner. Then the wake scanner. Then the data link. Then the component scanner. Actually, the component scanner should probably go here. Then the wake scanner. Then the data link scanner. Yeah. That should be a fine. So, Fire Group A is combat. Oh, we do need a repair limpet mode, don't we? Okay, that'll go here. And we don't need heat sink because we have a always available command for that already. Okay, so that's our fire groups. And we did that so we can do this. Oh, it's over here now. Wait a minute.
Body 3 is a recommended mapping candidate.
Body 3 recommended for mapping. Okay. Now, for some reason, that's using my primary fire button. And that's not what we selected, right? It is what we selected. What the hell? Okay. That's my bad. My bad. I apologize. So this allows us to have our weapons, at least our pulse lasers, available to us at all times. We just need to deploy the hard points. And then our multi-cannons and our utilities will always be on the secondary fire. Okay. Now the other thing we need to configure for that is power distribution. We don't have enough power to run all these modules at the same time when the weapons are deployed. So when the weapons are deployed, we want to deprioritize the repair limpet controller and the auto field maintenance units. It's just not a good idea to try and use repair limpets and auto field maintenance while you're in combat, while your hard points are deployed. So this should allow us to deploy our hard points and still have enough power for everything else, including shields and engines. We just won't have access to our repair limpets or our super cruise assist or our auto field maintenance unit. Okay, so that's done. Do you need my help? Okay. And here we go.
Planet 5 is notable, with an incredibly large radius of well over 13,500 kilometers and an extremely high surface temperature of 594 Kelvin.
Bunch of belt clusters. Gas giant.
Planet 4 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with a pristine icy ring. Two geological surface signals detected on Moon 4F. Moon 4F is notable, with an extremely elliptical orbit. Two geological surface signals detected on Moon 4E. Moon 4E is notable, with an extremely oblong orbit. Two geological surface signals found on Moon 4A. Moon 4A is a notable icy body with an unusually elliptical orbit. Two geological surface signals found on Moon 4B. Moon 4B is a notable icy body with an unusually elongated orbit.
Fourteen of 21. Oh, we have an ammonia world here. We're definitely going to map that. We have a lot of bodies right here. Okay, another gas
Planet
giant.
2 is a notable Class 3 gas
This is
giant
gonna be
with
an icy
pristine
body.
metallic and rocky rings.
Oh, it's a rocky body. Several rocky bodies. Okay. This is the last one.
System scan complete.
All
This
right.
star system has every element available from surface prospecting. Exploration class, gold.
Degraded emissions.
Body 3 is a good candidate to map.
I agree.
Degraded emissions detected.
All right, we're not going to scan the
Degraded
transmissions
emissions
and just.
detected.
Okay, so let's go map that world. It's 1,000 light seconds away. Thirty-one 2073. Okay. 7 probes, but I can do it in 6. Maybe 6.
Surface scanned by 50%.
It's going to be close. Oh. Very close. All right. I can try and hit one of these spots, but I think it's better if I go around back. It's a big planet. It's not my fault. That was as spot on as I could get it. I mean, if I'd hit the backside
And
probe
where the new Galnet article has been published.
more squarely, then yeah, it would have
Insight
been it.
confirm reports of Thragoid spy reactivation. The audio recording is ready for playback.
Thank you. But it's not always that simple. All right. That should still be on. Yeah, that's good.
Surface scan complete.
Okay. So we got
Mapping
that.
is now complete. Efficiency bonus granted. Planet 3 is a medium gravity ammonia world. This planet has high numbers of active silicate vapor geysers at the surface. The crushing atmosphere is composed mostly of ammonia and oxygen with an average surface temperature of 203 Kelvin. All worthwhile bodies have been mapped.
All worthwhile bodies. Aye.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can you do this here?
Destination confirmed. Horizon Walkers en route to the HIP 34609 system. You're no longer in Emperor space. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels are at 84% capacity.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I love this fuel scoop.
Fuel scooping.
Wow.
Maximum fuel.
That kind of performance will spoil a person. Okay. There's only one body in the system, right? So there's nothing here to explore.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can you stop? Okay.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Destination confirmed. Horizon Walker is in transit to the Call 285 Sector BK-WB16-1 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Refueled.
Oh no.
Left Supercruise in the vicinity of Star Kernel 285 Sector WB16-1.
So that was my fault. It's straight up my fault. I was like distracted by the fact that I could see through the bottom windshield. I could see below my feet. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay. We scanned this system, right? Oh, I can't check now. What's our temperature? 56?
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three,
Heat levels beyond operating tolerance.
warning, taking heat damage.
Horizon Walker has jumped to Supercruise.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Warning. Heat levels beyond operating tolerance.
I did scan, didn't I? Or was I that distracted? Yeah, 10 bodies. All right. What do we got here? Oh, these are transmissions.
Degraded
Never mind.
emissions detected.
Okay, icy body. Got a couple here. Rocky Ice World. Tidally locked. Rocky Ice World. Okay. That's 8 of 10. We've got one more here. And
System scan.
that's it.
Complete.
This star system holds every element required to augment an explorer's jump range. Exploration class. Green. Degraded emissions detected.
Okay, since we didn't find any worthwhile bodies
Degraded
to map
emissions
or
detected.
scan or visit,
Degraded emissions detected.
we're going to track down one of these.
Degraded emissions detected. Degraded emissions detected.
Excuse me.
Degraded emissions detected. Degraded emissions detected.
They're all degraded emissions.
Degraded emissions detected. Degraded emissions detected.
They're all degraded emissions with threat level
Degraded
at
emissions
0.
detected.
That one's only got a minute left.
Degraded emissions detected.
Let's just target this one then.
Degraded emissions detected.
It's got 38 minutes left. We'll get there in
Degraded
plenty of
emissions
time.
detected. Degraded emissions detected.
They're all degraded emissions. Oh, I didn't see that one back there.
Degraded emissions detected.
Alright, we'll just go to the one we got. Check it out, and then we'll move on to the next system. Now, will Super Cruise Assist drop you out at a signal, at a transmission? Let's find out.
Arriving at degraded emissions signal source. Return to normal space close to star kernel 285, sector WB16-1.
Cargo scoop deployed.
What is that? Ooh.
Incoming message.
So what's the incoming message? Let's see. So we're an ally of Hello Long Patrons Principles. That was probably from the turning in the Vista Genomics data. That was 22 million. It was at least 22 million. That's enough to gain a lot of influence with a lot of lower factions really quickly. All right, we picked up legacy firmware. Specialized legacy firmware. And modified consumer firmware. Okay, so we did scan the beacon, I just didn't have to scan it directly. So can I not scan it at all? I guess not. Heat dispersion plate. Worn shield emitters. Man, these thrusters are finicky. Heat dispersion plate. Now, as long as it's not drifting, I should be able to just approach it and it'll be fine. It is drifting just a bit. Very slight drift. All right, we have to chase it a bit. Okay. But that's confirmation for me that it's something I always suspected, that there was some slight drift to some of these things, to some of these items, and that's why you couldn't always just zoom in on them with the cargo scoop. From a distance, it looked like they're standing still, but once you get up close, you realize that they're drifting just slightly. And that's enough to knock you out of position if you're just committing to one vector like I usually do. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can do with this. So once we automatically scanned it with the ship, that we got everything we're going to get. The data link scanner's not going to give us anything else. So we're done here. So we're throttling up. And we're just going to go ahead and close the cargo scoop.
Scoop retracted.
And jump.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Telemetry obtained. Horizon Walker is travelling to the Call 285 Sector HQ-UB17-4 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels are at 85% capacity.
Fuel scooping complete.
Maximum fuel.
I love that fuel scoop. I forgot to scan.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, it's not. "32 bodies. Have we been here before?" I didn't hear. Let's get off this plane. We have not been here before. Four, 32 bodies. An icy
Planet
body with
12 is
rings.
interesting, with an unusually high radius of well over 11,000 kilometers and pristine rocky and icy rings.
What is this? Rocky Ice World. Alright, belt clusters. There's a lot of bodies here, yeah.
Two geological surface
Geological.
cycles found on Moon 9B. Two geological surface cycles found on Moon 9A. Two geological
Wow.
surface cycles found on Moon 9D. Two geological surface signals on Moon 9C. Planet 8 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with an extremely high mass at 470 times Earth's and pristine metal-rich and icy rings.
470 times Earth. Only 19 of 32. Oh, there's something here.
Planet 10 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with pristine rocky and icy rings. Planet 11 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with pristine rocky and icy rings. 2 geological surface signals detected on Moon 11A.
Ooh, 2.
2 geological surface signals found on Moon 10D. 2 geological surface signals found on Moon 10C.
3.
2 geological surface signals on Moon 10A. 2 geological surface signals detected on Moon 10B.
We're at 31 at 32. This is always the most challenging. Those signals usually hiding behind a transmission or inside another body. Or occasionally you get one of these rogue bodies that's off of the elliptical plane and off by itself somewhere in another part of the system. I don't see it. We found something. What is this? Oh, it's against the black, so we couldn't find it. We couldn't see it in the black.
This system holds every element that can be found on planetary surfaces. Exploration class Gold.
Exploration class gold. That meant more back in. Oh, I meant to target that one. Let's see if I can find it again. Was it here? Yeah. So that's 4-4. Planet 4. Body 4. However you want to look at it. That one. So okay, none of these bodies have first footfalls. They've been scanned, they've been mapped. but nobody's set foot on any of these planets yet. There's quite a few here. We are in Call 285, Sector HQU B17-4. I am going to map this world. I just like this world for some reason. And then I'm going to stop there. I'm going to end the stream there. If somebody wants to come and get their first footfalls here, or if more than one somebody wants to come, they're welcome to do it. If not, then when we come back tomorrow, we'll get the first footfalls here and then we'll move on. It's 11 o'clock. I've got to end the stream soon. Anyway, so I figured this is a good way to do it. And I'll show you the system again here in a second. I just want to start heading towards that planet so I can get it mapped. Oh, it's very close. I like to use the Super Cruise Assist because it'll pinpoint you towards the very center of the planet and bring you in at a very comfortable speed. Not always the fastest speed, but a comfortable speed that allows you to really lock in on your surface scanner. As long as your throttle is all the way down when you come out of your Super Cruise Assist, you should be in perfect position to fire the surface scanner. Fire the first probe of the first surface scanner. All right, 6 probes. Go up to miss, then come in about 30%. Second probe. Third probe right at the top of the world. Fourth probe right at the bottom. Fifth probe, left side. Sixth probe, right side.
By 15%.
And usually by the 5th probe, you have the whole world scanned, if it's a 6 probe world. This time we got all
Complete.
6 probes, but still got our efficiency bonus. All right, we can't
Map
land on
is
this world.
finished. Efficiency bonus awarded. Planet 4
So
is
that's
a
it for
medium
us.
gravity high metal content world. The very thick atmosphere is composed mainly of carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 702 Kelvin. All worthwhile bodies are now mapped.
Agreed. All right, so once again, we're in the Call 285 Sector HQU B17-4 system. And there are over a dozen systems here, a dozen planets here just waiting for their first footfalls. So if you want it, come and get it. If not, I'm taking it tomorrow night. But that's it. That's where I'm going to leave you guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe, whichever platform you follow me on. And yeah, I appreciate your support. I appreciate your help getting me to Twitch affiliate. I'm well on my way to 500 subscribers on YouTube, and I couldn't be happier. And I owe it to you guys. So thank you. Be sure to like, if you like what I'm doing, let me know. If you don't like what I'm doing, let me know that as well. Anything I can do better, any other games I can be looking at, tell me that in the comments. And until next time, Commanders, stay safe.